My name is Emily, and I work as a teacher at a boarding school. It so happened that my teaching profession started with business trips where I was a tutor. I really didn't want to go because I had to leave my boyfriend for 15 days. But work is work, and I left, promising myself to call and miss my beloved. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I didn't keep that promise. In 10th grade, where I was assigned to work, my partner was 35-year-old Matthew, a handsome man of tall stature who immediately had his eye on me. "I've been really looking forward to you, Emily. I really wanted you to be the one to come on my shift." I was flattered by this acknowledgement and the subsequent attention from him. At first, it was innocent phrases about my beauty and his desire to spend time alone with me. He knew I had a boyfriend, and I tried to behave and let him know I wasn't going to betray his trust. My partner was so masculine and handsome, though, that I often pictured us together in my thoughts. I could feel the passion between us, and I really wanted him to take the initiative. For almost a week, I dreamed about it. And then it was 2 days before my business trip ended. Matt and I were sitting in his room discussing our teaching endeavors. It was about 1:00 a.m. on the clock, and I was about to go to my room to sleep, but he stopped me. "You'll sleep here tonight, beautiful." He locked the door with the key and turned off the light. I wanted to say something, but then I realized I'd waited so long for this myself. Matt penetrated my lips with a kiss. I whispered, "Matthew, why did it take you so long to decide?" The 11-year age difference prevented me from yanking him back. He only smiled and said, "All in good time, my girl." After he said that, it was over. And in the morning, I came to my senses. I felt good, and I didn't understand why, because I had cheated on my boyfriend. I didn't know what bothered me more at that moment, conscience or joy. I thought our relationship was over, but it wasn't. Matt and I began a mind-blowing affair. We mostly met at his house. Over the next few months, Matt and I continued our secret affair, unable to resist the magnetic attraction between us. Our chemistry was undeniable, and each stolen moment was more exciting than the last. For a while, it was our little slice of bliss, a refuge from the complexities of reality. But one day, the guilt became too much. I realized I had to confess to my boyfriend what was going on behind his back. The conversation turned out to be heartbreaking. My confession was met with anger, resentment, and distrust. Our relationship was shattered, and it seemed like the damage was beyond repair. I couldn't blame him for how he felt after all. I was the one who had broken our trust. My thoughts were racing through my head, my emotions bouncing between taking off with Matt and the rush of losing the man I'd once loved. And then a tiny flutter in my womb changed everything. Pregnancy. Matt was going to be a father. When I told him this, his eyes lit up with joy and pride. He hugged me gently, assuring me that everything was going to be okay. In that moment, I realized that Matt was more than just a steamy affair. What we had in common went beyond lust or temptation. We had a real chance at happiness, at starting a family together. The road ahead would not be easy, with judgment and challenges around every corner. But Matt's love and support gave me strength. His arms were a safe harbor in the storm. Over time, the wounds began to heal. My ex-boyfriend found the strength to forgive me and even wished me well. My parents, though disappointed at first, accepted Matt into the family when they saw how devoted he was to them. And when our beautiful baby girl was born, perfectly healthy, with her father's smile, all doubts faded away. She was the living embodiment of Matt and I's love. Looking back on the passion that started it all, I regret nothing. What started as a forbidden love led me to the man I am now proud to call my husband. Our love story may be unconventional, but it is as ours, fiery, imperfect, and full of hope. And as I watch Matt gently rock our daughter, I realize that I made the right choice in my life